Welcome to another edition of the show. Randy Orton honors father Cowboy Bob Orton with Hall of Fame induction in St. Louis. Randy Orton commands respect not only from wrestling enthusiasts, but also from every wrestler in WWE and beyond. Even if some people aren't fans of Orton, he has a ton of respect for legends, and that includes his father. In fact, he inducted his father Cowboy Bob Orton into the St. Louis Wrestling Hall of Fame recently. Over the weekend, Cowboy Bob Orton was honored by St. Louis, Missouri. The WWE Hall of Fame legend and father of Randy Orton was inducted into the St. Louis Wrestling Hall of Fame at a ceremony held on Saturday, May 18, 2024. Before we continue, do not forget to like and subscribe. The event, which took place as part of the SICW Fan Fest 2 at the Aviator Hotel in St. Louis, Mo, featured class of 2024 inductees Leilani Kai, Judy Martin, and Wendy Richter. Additionally, announcer George Abel and businessman Harold Koppler were posthumously inducted. Making an appearance at the induction ceremony was the Apex Predator himself. During his speech at the ceremony, Randy Orton spoke fondly of his father and gave more emphasis on his toughness. He busted his ass for every cent he made. "My dad is the toughest guy I've ever known. He loved his family more than anything else." This was truly a noteworthy and wonderful occasion for Orton's father and everyone involved. As for Randy Orton, he qualified for the semifinals in the King of the Ring tournament last week on Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll have to see how the Viper will fare this week in the semifinals. Were you touched by Randy Orton inducting his father into the St. Louis Hall of Fame? Let us know in the comments section below. This past SmackDown, Randy Orton made his mission very clear: take out the man who put Kevin Owens on the shelf and advance to the King of the Ring final. Orton slithered his way into the semifinal after taking out AJ Styles and Carmelo Hayes, while Tama Tonga bested Angelo Dawkins and LaKnight. Despite having a stacked trophy cabinet, the Viper has never won the King of the Ring tournament. Before this year, Orton had not yet won a single King of the Ring match in his career, having fallen to Kurt Angle in the first round in 2006, his only appearance to date. Can Orton make good on his promise to reach the King of the Ring final and eliminate the Bloodline? The RKO is arguably one of the greatest finishers of all time. The signature move of Randy Orton has been the focal point of several memorable moments in WWE history. Recently, the Viper shared what was his favorite RKO of all time. During an interview with street journalist Adam Glynn, Randy Orton reflected on his favorite RKOs of all time. The former WWE World Heavyweight Champion mentioned that fans have often shared their favorites, and one of them being the RKO on Evan Bourne by catching him off a shooting star press. He also named some of his favorites, such as his recent RKO on Chad Gable, similar to the one he gave Evan Bourne Matt Sydal, and the RKO he hit Seth Rollins with at WrestleMania 31. But despite all these, Randy Orton's favorite RKO of all time was when he hit JD McDonough with the RKO as he was thrown from the top of the War Games cage. I've had a lot of people like the one with Evan Bourne out of the shooting star press. The one with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania was big, off the curb stomp. I did one with Chad Gable where he was doing a moonsault, and I had never done that before.